Hey, we tuning in another day, another video. Sunny day. It's about 86 degrees out. Feeling great. A little wind. I sound like a weatherman. Anyway, we about to get ready to go for a quick ride on the trike. As y'all could see, I had to take my covers off that was over the tire due to the fact that I was trying to speed the other day and had one kind of fly halfway off, so it damaged it a little bit. Not too bad, but I actually like the way it looks with them off, so I'll probably leave them off for the rest of the summer. We got about maybe a little over a month of riding here, so I'll leave them off. Anyway, I did get two questions sent to me that a viewer wanted me to answer. One was, why was the Suzuki gsxr 600 my bike of choice? And the other one was, why did I choose this specific trike over the others? So I'll answer those questions real quick. First one I'll answer is about the gsxr. The gsxr was my bike of choice just because, let's see, right before I had that, like I told you in one of my earlier videos, I had a 03 CBR RR. That bike was fun, but it was very like choppy to me as far as the throttle. I think that was because the Hondas, they run at a higher RPM, so it just kind of made the throttle kind of choppy. So after I sold that Honda, my next sport bike was the gsxr 600. It was a 06, and that one is just, to me, personal preference, a lot smoother than the Honda, a lot more comfortable on longer rides, and also I like the way it looked. Has a little better look to me than the CBR. Not saying the CBR was a bad looking bike. That one looked good also, but I just like the gsxr, the look of the gsxr a little better. So beyond that, let's see, I own about 6 or 7 gsxrs, and I come down on my bikes, which, you know, I mean, I ride them hard like they're supposed to be ridden. I take them to the tracks on track days and stuff like that, and I never had an issue out of any gsxr I owned. As far as motor wise, no issues at all. Actually, the only issue I ever had out of one, now that I think of it, is the stator, to recharge the battery as you're driving the bike. The stators, like the 06 and 07s, they had bad stators, which Suzuki did a recall on that. So that was something you didn't even have to pay for. You just took it to your nearest Suzuki dealer, and they'll replace that stator for you. Also, it was they had a recall on something on the brake. I can't remember what that was. Those was our only two issues, which wasn't a big issue because it was a free fix. Suzuki paid for it, like I said. So, but as far as the motor's tip top. Never had an issue out of it, but I did keep up on my maintenance, the normal routine maintenance, such as like oil changes, antifreeze, stuff like that. So, not saying I didn't have any issues out of my Honda either, but I only own 2 CBRs. I didn't have issues out of those, but I own, like I said, maybe 7 gsxrs, and I've never had an issue out of either of them. So that's why the Suzuki overall is my bike of choice when it comes to rockets. Why did I go with this specific trike over other trikes such as Slingshots and Spider? Just like I said in the earlier video, also I first seen this trike initially way back when I was 11 years old. I was in middle school. I seen this trike in a music video or something, and I fell in love with it way back then. But years down the road, fast forward to now, I did get a chance when I was shopping around for different trikes and stuff. I did get a chance to test drive a Spider, which on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 6. It wasn't bad at all. It looks decent, and yeah, what I like most about the Spider was the way it turns. When you turn left or right, of course, it kind of dips down into the turn for you, which I thought was pretty cool, a pretty cool feature. Only thing I disliked about it was the performance. As far as the speed, it didn't really get up and go like I wanted it to. It is super comfortable, a lot more comfortable than this actually, but like I said, it just didn't have that giddy up like I would like, so I didn't go with that. I didn't test drive the Slingshot, but I did get a chance to go see one in person at a dealer around here, and it was a decent looking machine. They have a lot of cool features as far as the stereo and stuff in the inside that it comes with. Again, on that one, I just didn't like how long it was. It's a lot longer than what I thought when I seen it in person. And also the cockpit, sitting inside of it, it kind of sits up. You sit low and the machine itself sits high. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like you can barely see the street from the way you sit down in there. And that one also, it didn't, I think that one only has like a 2.2 liter, I forgot how many horsepower. It didn't have the giddy up and go like I wanted. But overall, I give that one a 5.5 on the scale of 10. So that's why I end up going with the Spider. I mean the T-Rex here, just because it had the performance, of course, with the Hayabusa motor, and a totally different look, something you won't see every day. So that was some of my main things. And then also, of course, like the other Trikes, it does have the secondary seat, a 2-seater. My son is infatuated with motorcycles almost more than me, if not more than me. So it's safer for him now to ride along with me, rather than we used to ride around on the gsxr, which I would never take him too far because I was always nervous. Too much can go wrong too fast on 2 wheels. So I wouldn't let him ride far. I take him out on rides. But this thing, we go all over, and he loves it. As far as the performance, I mean, this thing tucks in the corners. It's like a little Indy car, you know what I mean? It hits all the corners good, the curves good, and it gets up to speed pretty quick. It hauls. So that's why I went with this Trike, man. I like him. I love him. It's something different. Yeah, so I hope that answers your questions. If you have any more questions, just let me know. And also, I'm trying to think of a name for it. I've been trying to think of a exact name for this thing for about well, since I got it, and I've came up with nothing thus far. So if y'all could think of a name for me, make it exotic, something exotic, let me know. Put down in the comments below, and I'm gonna choose one name. Whatever y'all choose, I'm gonna pick one. Me and my son would choose one, and that's what the name's gonna be. Everybody at my job, and they always call it the green machine. That's that's not gonna work. We got to come up with a name for her. I've given up, so I'm depending on y'all to give me a good exotic name. All right, so we finna go for a quick ride, man, and enjoy some of this sun, and I'll get back with y'all later on. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And also, I am working on getting another GoPro. I had a GoPro, but it ended up damaged somehow. I don't know what happened to it, so I can do more onboard rides, so y'all can, you know, get a better feel for it. So I'm working on that. See if I could get one off of Amazon. Hopefully I can rush and get that. I don't know if I still got my Amazon Prime, man. I missed my 2-day shipping. I gotta see if I still got that. Anyway, that's what I'm working on next, so we can get some good rides in with y'all. So my son all bulked in and ready to go. We gonna get out of here. All right, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Thumbs up. Remember, it's never approved unless it's prep approved, man. We out of here.